Hello and welcome to Talking One Piece. And yeah, I haven't used this channel in a long time. It's been about 2 years. Um, yeah, I have missed it. Just life gets in the way, and I find that when I fall out of a rhythm, I can really fall out of a rhythm. But I've always loved One Piece, and I've always loved making videos about One Piece. But because I've taken such a long hiatus, I thought of doing a bit of a different video. Usually I do, like listing rankings and stuff like that. But I've always loved these character sort of things. And I feel like it'll be awesome to go through them and pretty much just talk about the characters that I like and compare them and see what the list ends up being. So feel free to play along and tell me who you would choose, who you would agree with, who you wouldn't agree with. And let's get into this. It's probably going to be an extremely long video, but I've got nothing better to do. It's lockdown at the moment, so. Alright, so I don't think this is actually a proper choice. I think this is just to begin it. But this is a good starter. The Going Merry versus Thousand Sunny. Also, some of these characters, like I follow One Piece ritualistically, like it's basically my church, but even then there's still some characters where I'm like, I don't know who that character is. So yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna see the best that I can do. I know most of the characters. Some characters I won't know their specific name, but I still know what role they played. But yeah, I definitely know Going Merry and Thousand Sunny. Look, there's a lot more emotion behind the Going Merry, especially, with it helping the crew. Well, it's the first ship that the crew ever had. You really see it from beginning to its unfortunate, it's bittersweet ending. It's a beautiful ending. So actually one of the moments where I cried in One Piece. So my heart leans to Going Merry over the Thousand Sunny. But A Thousand Sunny has like so many cool additions. I remember the episode when they take you on a tour around the Thousand Sunny, and I was like, that is the coolest ship ever. I would so love to be on that. So it's a real tug of war, but then the fact, and this is what ends up putting me over the line, the fact that Thousand Sunny has Mini Merry, so it sort of carries the spirit of Going Merry with it. I feel like that pulls the Going Merry for me to the Going Merry. All right, so that wasn't even the first battle. This is the first battle, so it's going to show you how long the video is going to be. But yeah, let's go into this. Also, if I don't know both characters enough, I probably will just do a tie, just because, unless I maybe just go off their looks. But okay, so we have Leo, and she starts with an M, I believe. No, Jorah. Okay, off to a great start. So yeah, she's the painting chick. She sucks. She got rid of Nami's boobs. And plus her style's weird. She looks weird. Leo's a cool character with Stitch fruit ability. I'm going Leo by a landslide. Okay, Don Chin Jiao. Really cool guy. Yeah, awesome fight with Luffy. And really interesting, his head was able to split continents, and then, Garp fixed that up. And then who's this guy? Gancho. Oh, he's one of the Tontadas, I believe. He's one of those older small Tontada guys. Definitely Don Chin Jiao. Tank Lepanto. I'm guessing he was one of the people in the Colosseum against Abdullah. I'm going with Abdullah. I remember him a little bit better, but both characters I don't know too well. Cilia. She's definitely recognizable, but let's face it, her face isn't the most attractive thing. The mask. I actually don't know either. I'm just gonna put a tie for this one. Alright. So I remember I've done this character sort of so long ago, and I remember I thought that was Garp. I wasn't actually looking at the names because I remember Garp had the sort of dog hat when we were first introduced to him. So I wasn't thinking, so I just clicked on it quickly. But now I know better. So Bobby Funk, okay. So we have Bobby Funk and then his brother, Kelly Funk, I believe. I'm going with. I honestly think they had a cool dynamic. I like the Jacka Jacka fruit's such a weird, interesting idea. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And the fact that the brothers were so like close and did the teamwork together, that was awesome. So Bobby Funk. Hajiden. And what's this guy's name again? Ooh. Definitely Hajiden. Hajiden's a really cool giant. Yeah. Definitely this guy I don't recognize too well. Spartan, okay. Hack is really cool. Fishman Karate. He sort of fucked up his hand against Bartolomeo, but he's still really cool, and I believe he helped train Koala, so that's very cool. So Cavendish of Bartolomeo. Speaking of Bartolomeo, Cavendish is a cool character. I've turned around on him a lot, but I don't like the character that's like so obsessed with himself. His alter ego is really cool. I really like that whole Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing. But Bartolomeo is hilarious. He's a Luffy fanboy, just like I am. His Luffy Go, his ship is like so fucking cool. He's got a cooler, more interesting design. He's a much more interesting character, and his ability is really cool. The barrier fruit. Okay, Gladius is awesome. I love his ability. I love his look, but 100% Viola for me, or Violet. She is one of the hottest characters. She actually might be the hottest. I do have a girl that I think is overall I prefer, but if I'm going unbiased and just objectively who's the hottest, it'll be Violet. So, and I love her ability, love her character and stuff, so I'd go with Violet. Okay, this one's so fucking easy for me. So we have, what's this guy's name again? Dellinger, right. Dellinger, yeah, very interesting. He's like, he's one of those fighting fish. He's half fighting fish, which is pretty interesting. He really fucks up, who did he fuck up again? Bellamy. He really fucked up Bellamy. But Fujitora is my favorite admiral. Spoiler alert. He's one of the coolest characters. His ability, the fact that he's blind, he's a swordsman, he's a marine. He has this really awesome sense of justice. Really great character design, and one of the greatest themes ever. Awesome. Fujitora all the way. Okay, Sugar, she's pretty annoying. Her Devil Fruit's very overpowered, but yeah, she's a very annoying character. And Buffalo, never really cared for, but he had a cool dynamic with Baby 5. I think, based on how annoying Sugar was, and just how much I was like, someone get rid of this chick, I'm going with Buffalo. Alright, so we have one of the Cool Brothers, Scotch, the Yeti Cool Brothers, and we have Virgo. Virgo's awesome. It's cool that, because he's such a serious character, it's cool that he has this little quirk of having stuff stuck to his face. It's such a One Piece type thing. But his ability is awesome. The Bamboo Demon, who do complete arm and haki. I love his connection with Laura and Doflamingo and Resonante, the whole backstory with that stuff. He's such an interesting, cool villain. And even when he got messed up by Law, he was still pretty cool. So yeah, Virgo. Columbus, I believe. Oh, Brownbeard. Oh my god. Yeah, Brownbeard, he was cool. He turned into a crocodile dude. He became pretty sympathetic. But Manet was really cool. Love her ability. She had a really cool personality to her. I think some people were way too obsessed with Monet, but I would say I prefer Monet over Brown Beard. It was pretty cute whenever she got complimented and stuff. Big Mom, or Tamago. I don't know why I'm forgetting these names. Tamago, really interesting devil fruit idea. I love that when he dies or like gets cut down, he'll transform to a different version of himself. It's like the cycle of being like an egg, a chicken, then like a rooster type thing. Big Mom, she's a really interesting Yonko. Her soul ability is really interesting. Her hunger, pain type thing is really interesting. Her connection to rocks. Very fascinating character in the fact that she's like a mother of so many different types of characters and stuff. Look, I'll go Charlotte Lemon, I'll go Big Mom. But Tamago is a very interesting character, for sure. Okay, so we have Frankie's Tom's brother, Den, and we have Aladdin. Okay, both characters I'm not too connected to, but I'd probably say I'm closer connected to Aladdin with his connection with Jinbei and how he sort of took over the fisherman pirates, the sun pirates. But he was pretty cool. He had a pretty funny moment with Luffy when Luffy didn't know what the hell Frankie was talking about. That was such a funny moment. Frankie was trying to explain that he was Tom's brother. And Luffy did not understand it one bit. But I'll go Aladdin. 1%. Holy crap, this is going to be a long video. Okay. God, this girl was hot. Initially, she was from Fishman Island. Gorgeous. And then we have Shirahoshi, who... I have a problem with Shirahoshi. Okay, she's a good character. She's a bit too much of a crybaby, but that sort of plays into the thing. She's obviously Poseidon, so she's extremely powerful. She's one of the ancient weapons. But I really don't like the fact that she's supposed to be the most beautiful thing in all of One Piece. I'm sorry, but there's someone that's more beautiful than her. So I have a big problem with that. I'm going Italy. Sorry. Okay, this one's gonna be pretty simple. Don't know this guy too much. Icarus much. Or Hody. People hate on Hody. I thought he was a good villain for what he was supposed to be. I feel like Fisherman Island was just a way of showcasing the Straw Hats. If the Straw Hats were struggling that much before they even got to the New World, then it's like, well, what the fuck were they doing the whole time? Hody, the fact that he's just this hating monster, he's just been built up on hate. You know, there's real people like that in the world. And yeah, I feel like people don't give him enough credit, but don't get me wrong, he's not the best villain by a long shot. But Hody for sure. Okay, this is one of those ones where I'm gonna have to go off. I remember this guy. This guy was funny. He kept pretending to be camouflage, but he just kept getting his face stomped on by, I believe, Usopp. This guy I don't remember as much, but I'm definitely going this guy. One, I remember him, and two, he's funny. Alright, so we have the Kraken, or what's this guy's name again? Hammond. 100% the Kraken. Tsurume, that's right. He was awesome. Helped out Luffy and stuff. Blue... what's his name? Blue Jam. Blue Jam, or the guy that worked for Blue Jam. I believe that's the guy. He's the guy that was beating the shit out of Luffy. I'd say Blue Jam. Has more interesting design with his weird checkered teeth. Yeah. Sanjo Wolf, or Devon. Yes, Devon. Yeah. She's one ugly chick. But she has an interesting idea, like interesting concept behind her. Like she's the most quote unquote dangerous woman apparently. I don't know what. I think Big Mom will have will challenge that, but Sanjo Wolf seems really interesting. The fact that he it's his devil fruit that grows that big and stuff. He's much more interesting, and yeah, sorry, she's hideous. So yeah, Sanjo and Wolf. This is the guy that shows all the bounties. And I don't recognize this guy too well, so I'm going to go with this guy. This guy's a really cool look. Squado, or Little Oz Jr. Squado, he has an interesting, connection type thing. Obviously, he stabbed Whitebeard and got tricked like a fucking idiot. But, he did try to redeem himself. But Little Oz Jr., that was so emotional. I think I legitimately got teary-eyed watching that for the first time. Little Oz Jr. is a true legend. Definitely Little Oz Jr. This one's going to be pretty straightforward. This guy is really cool. Doc Q, really cool, like the apple, and he's like always sickly, but he's supposed to be a doctor. Very interesting idea. His horse is all, he's all messed up as well. Really cool character, but Marco is one of the coolest characters ever created in anything. Phoenix fruit. I love the blue flames, and I love how they don't burn; they heal. His first commander of the Whitebeard pirates. Doctor. He's cool glasses and post time skip. Great tattoos, really cool design, and he's just a really, really cool character that if I was in the One Piece world, I would love to chill with. So definitely Marco. Alright, so we have the Spider Dude, Onigumo, or this dude, Shiryu of the Rain. Okay, so the Spider Guy's cool. I like that he can get multiple arms. I remember thinking, what the hell is this devil fruit at first? It's cool. Shiryu, I don't like much. One, his design's not the coolest. And then, he just seems like a sadistic fuck, but not too interesting, just sadistic. And yeah, his character design never really stood out to me, but there's more going for him, for Shiryu than this guy, so definitely Shiryu. Ivankov or Inazuma. Okay. Ivankov. This guy's pretty cool. Cuts shit up and stuff, but Ivankov is a real one. Okay, we have Shiki, and this guy is Saldef. Saldef? He was alright. Sort of. He was just with that dominatrix chick, so Domino. Definitely Shiki, really cool, like that his peg legs are swords. I love that he cut his legs off to escape and pull down. His connection to Roger, being around in that golden crazy time of One Piece. But yeah, really cool design, all that cool stuff. Don't think Luffy should have been able to not kill him, but defeat him, pre-time skip, but that's just the movie, so Shiki. Alright. Okay. We have Hannibal. I didn't like this guy, even after all of Impel Down. I still didn't like this guy the first time I went through the series, but going back through it, I do like that moment that he had with Luffy, where he really didn't want to back down because, he was standing for good, or what he believed was good. So he's a very interesting character. Or we have Porcus the Rouge, Ace's mom, Goldie Rogers' girlfriend or fling. She's pretty beautiful. The fact that she held Ace for that long and did all that stuff for Ace was pretty amazing. Hannibal's pretty funny. This one's actually pretty tough for me. I'm gonna go with Porcus the Rouge. Better character design, really impactful the role she played, even though it was short. Yeah. The Boa sisters, Marigold, and we have Sandersonia. I've always liked Sandersonia, never liked this girl, never liked Marigold, so Sandersonia. This girl's not pleasant to look at. I'm definitely going with Afalandra. Yes, she's the really tall one. Jean Bart. He's the guy that was he I believe was in Sabaody. Um, fuck the celestial dragons. This guy can fuck off. I'm going with this dude. Alright, so we have here we go, Supernova Battle. We have Killer and X Drake. I think a long time ago I would have potentially gone X Drake. I was a bit harsh on Killer. I loved Killer's design and stuff, but the fact that he was an underling and not his own captain, I think was a big draw for me to like other characters more than him. But that's so tough because X Drake turns into my favorite dinosaur, which is an Allosaurus. But Killer has such an interesting dynamic, especially now in Wano, how he ate the smile and he has this he can't stop laughing. His helmet's cool. His abilities against Kaido were amazing. But Allosaurus. Look, I was never too hot on Drake. The only thing about him which I really like is the Allosaurus aspect, but otherwise Killer. So Killer for me. Bonnie, I never was interested in. People really liked Bonnie for particular reasons. People thought she was attractive. She's attractive, but she just eats too much like a slob. Not the biggest fan of that. She's pretty interesting. Her abilities are pretty interesting. She has a connection with Kuma, which is something I'd want to see a bit more of and stuff. She's definitely an intriguing character, but I'm just not that obsessed with her character. Hawkins, I loved from the get-go. His straw fruit abilities is really, really fucking awesome. His tarot card reading is badass. From the first moment I saw him and his interactions with Kizaru, and then now this cool stuff and cool abilities that he's shown during Wano, definitely Basil Hawkins. Devolve ended up becoming a pretty cool guy. He was also really funny earlier on when he looked like Sanji's Wano poster. And then Papag, I forgot this guy's name. He was cool. He designs t-shirts and clothing designs. But, this one's tough. Deval's pretty annoying at times as well. Look at that face when he tries to wink. Not great. But he helped out a lot. Papag, he's cool. I think I'm going to go. I shouldn't spend this long on this one. Look, I don't know. I don't remember too much about him other than he makes clothes. He's with Kami, yelling at Kami a lot and doing weird dances. I'm going Devolve. Devolve helped protect the ship for all those years, so yeah. This guy was pretty funny. He was Perena's little bitch. Usopp, Nami, and I believe Chopper hid inside him. But Oars was awesome. Really cool, and it was like one of the real early times. Not the only time, actually. In Sabaody, they also did teamwork, but it was one of the big times. It was the biggest time when all Straw Hats worked together against someone. That was very cool. Okay, so we have Absalom, who's now deceased, RIP Absalom, and we have Ryuma. This one's pretty easy for me. Absalom, I liked. He was pretty funny. I liked that he was a mishmash of different animals. The funny thing is, I only found out not too long ago. See how he has like a lion face? Well, if you remember in Thriller Bark, you'll see there's a lion with a human face. That's actually Absalom's face. They took off the face from the lion and switched it with Absalom's face. That's really interesting. I just love that. That's a big thing that I love about One Piece is those interesting little connections and lore and just funny, interesting stuff. But Ryoma is awesome. He was in the short before Oda even did One Piece. Monster, I believe it was called, when he slashed a dragon. He has such reverence in the One Piece world, especially in Wano. And his sword, Shusui, fucking amazing. Ryuma, and even as a zombie, he looked awesome. And that fight with Zoro is one of the best, if not my favorite Zoro fight. Maybe not. I'll have to go through that a little bit more, but really awesome. Oh, that back guy. Oh, he's fucking disgusting. But then we have Hogback, who has probably the most disgusting laugh, but Hogback had a more interesting thing, with the girl that he loved and his connection with Chopper and being a doctor, a crooked doctor. So Dr. Hogback, that guy can fuck off. Alright, so we have Tsuru and we have Sengoku. Tsuru is pretty interesting. It's really interesting to have this older woman that's a badass. And I like her ability to hang people up on the clothesline. That was pretty interesting. But Sengoku's awesome. Turns into a Buddha. Him as a fleet admiral was really, really cool. He held a lot of respect and stuff and presence. And I also like him now that he's sort of retired and he's just munching on cookies and he's becoming much more like Garp. Okay, this guy was awesome with his hair, Kumadori, and he got fucked up by Monster Point Chopper. Pretty cool. And he did finger pistols with his hair. That was badass. Jabra was a bit of snake in the grass. He was, the whole they were playing on the Little Red Riding Hood type thing. He was a wolf that was like lying and stuff. He was great at lying. He had some cool abilities. He got fucked up by Sanji. You know what? I think I'm going to actually go with an upset here. Most people would choose Jabra, I believe, but this guy was interesting. He was cool. He was funny, and he had a really memorable moment when he got fucked up by Chopper. So I'm going Kumadori. Funkfried, the sword. Well, the sword that turns into an elephant with the elephant fruit. Really interesting, creative. And then we have this cunt, Spandam. I should not have said that word. Probably. Who cares? Spandam is a piece of shit, but he was Oda did him so well as a piece of shit. Funkfried's just a sword that turns into an elephant, but that's pretty fucking awesome. I'm gonna go with it's tough because you hate this guy, but they did well with how much you hate him. And then Funkfried's just the sword that turns into an elephant. The sword that turns into an elephant's really cool still though, so fuck that and fuck him. So here we go, Tom, and then this amazing thing, Sodom, that helped them out in Ernie's lobby. Sorry, gotta go, Tom. Yeah, Tom was a really cool guy that helped out. It was a mentor for Frankie. This guy with his hair pushing in and then it'll pop out of somewhere else. That's a fucking amazing gag. It ends up like popping out on someone else once. Amazing. And we have this guy, which I don't remember as much, so I'm going this dude. Alright, we have Polly, or we have this girl's name, Khalifa. I knew Khalifa, come on. Khalifa, so sexy. So fucking sexy with the bubble fruit. Soap fruit. I think it was bubble fruit. And then Polly, his cool abilities, with his ropes and stuff. He was really a cool ally to the Straw Hats. I'm sorry, I'm going Khalifa. Khalifa was badass. She was hot. She had a cool fight with Nami. Really interesting. Always playing about sexual harassment. I'm going Khalifa. These two characters I didn't like too much, but I guess I'll go with the girl. That something creepy about that face. Chimney, that's right. Okay, RKG. Let's fuck this guy. RKG, really cool admiral. Most people's favorite admiral, not my favorite, but really, really cool. He's literally cool. His ice abilities are awesome. I love the fact that he fought with Akinu and people wanted him to become fleet admiral, but now he's like away from the Marines doing his own thing. He has a really cool look, and yeah, really important to the story. Oh, these two. This cute giraffe horse thing, Shelly, that's right, and Tonjit. This is tough. They're both great. I should probably go a tie for them because they are really a unit, but not in that way. But you know what? Maybe we go tie. I haven't done enough ties. Let's do it. This girl looks a lot like Robin. I remember her, Lucky. Yeah, she's pretty cute. And then this guy got fucked up by Robin. Yama. He had such a brutal defeat, death, whatever you want to call it. He got messed up. she's cute though. Satori, oh god, and Wiper. Satori was annoying. Wiper, though I think Wiper's overrated. Wasn't the biggest fan of him, but he's still cool. Yeah, Wiper. I hate that chick. Amazon, oh god, I hated her. Taking pictures of people. Oh, you can go if you want. Whatever, she can go away. Conus was cool. Okay, Whitebeard and Kuma. Kuma, amazing pawpaw fruit ability when he showed up in Thriller Bark was such an amazing moment. His situation with Zoro was one of the coolest moments in One Piece history and Zoro's best moment. And he has a really tragic story that we don't fully know yet, and the fact that he's getting fucked up in Marijoa right now is pretty upsetting. But Whitebeard is one of my all-time favorite characters, one of the best designed characters. He has my favorite Devil Fruit, his connection with Roger and how big of a character he is, the strongest man. The role he played in Marineford, his death, the Wano flashbacks with him and Odin, Edward Newgate, Whitebeard, by far, even though they're both amazing characters, Whitebeard for sure. Saki, he's the guy with Bellamy, and this guy, oh god, this guy singing was horrific. I go, this guy's pretty cool design, and yeah. Mr. Seven, okay. And Miss Father's Day. Who do I pick? I guess Miss Father's Day. Look at that face. Mr. One and Miss. What was her name? Miss. Merry Christmas. Okay, Miss Merry Christmas. I thought it was Merry Christmas. I second guessed myself. Yeah, she turns into the mole fruit. She has a really cool fight with Usopp and Chopper. Really cool fight. And Mr. what's his number? Mr. 4, the baseball bat guy. But Mr. 1's way too cool. Turns into Blades. His fight with Zoro is one of the coolest fights. Also, the stuff that he puts Zoro through before Zoro manages to overcome and be able to cut steel is awesome. And I love, the fact that he stays with Crocodile. So, Mr. 1. Hell, very controversial character, really cool design, turns into a falcon, and I actually have a cool theory which helps the fact that he survived, which, yes, let's face it, yes, he shouldn't have survived, but the fact that he's a falcon, peregrine falcons are the fastest birds in our world, fastest animals in our world, actually, so I feel like if any animal could potentially have gotten away from a nuke, could have been him. And then we have the guy that turned into a jaguar, Chaka. Sorry, but Pell looks cooler and yeah, played a more significant role. This guy's awesome, Toto. He was a really great character. The fact that he used to be more chubby and then he lost all this weight was such a heart-wrenching moment. The fact we couldn't even recognize him. And then, Crocodile, he keeps trying to dig, and then Crocodile's making the sandstorm just wipe up the water every time. Really tragic. And then we have Robin, who's obviously an amazing character, Straw Hat, really important, gorgeous. As much as I love Toto, it has to be Robin. People would absolutely kill me if I didn't choose Robin. And let's face it, I prefer Robin way more than Toto. But just giving Toto his credit, but yes, Robin. Hero Luke, an absolute incredible character. And the cool thing about him, he was flawed. He messed a lot of people up with his medicines, but he meant well. He meant very well. And this ugly guy, let's face it, it's Hero Luke. This guy was pretty annoying. Yeah, an OG. We have Waffle and Miss Golden Week, yes. She's interesting. I actually always thought she had a devil fruit, but no, apparently that painting technique is not a devil fruit, which is really cool. It's just a new ability that One Piece has just shows how deep and wide the One Piece world is. That you don't need just a devil fruit to do crazy abilities. We have Waffle, pretty annoying. It's really cool that he's actually the source behind Waffle Metal, I believe it's called. He was pretty funny how he could turn thin and weird. You could eat himself and stuff. She got pretty annoying. I'm going to go actually Waffle. He was more funny. These two, I'm going to go this little cute guy. This is 13. Mama, Igaram, and Mr. 8? Mr. 9, okay. Mr. 9, yeah, he had the baseball bats. It's a really cool idea. This guy was pretty annoying with his weird cannons that come out of his hair. I'm going to go with Mr. 9. John Giant, he got fucked up by Whitebeard and Laboon. Come on, has to be Laboon. It's interesting. John Giant was actually, I think he's the smallest giant that we know. It's an interesting idea. It's a cool thing. Chew. Yeah, look at his lips, crazy. He had a cool fight with Usopp, great moment for Usopp, and then this guy looked really cool, Karubi. With his fins. He had a even better fight with Sanji. I'm gonna go Karubi. Looks cooler, had better fights. The fact that he could tie you up with his like ponytail and shit like that, pretty awesome. Arlong or Hachi? This is gonna be tough, or Hachan, however you want to say it. Hachan, we've had a lot of experiences with. If this was Arlong Park, it would be a lot more easier. But he has become such a sympathetic character. In Subodhi, he was really integral and had a really emotional moment. But I'm sorry, Arlong is one of my favorite villains. I remember when I first got into One Piece so many years ago, when I was only like 9 or 10, watching on Tosa TV. Shout out to Australians that watched that. Arlong's one of the coolest villains of all time and a big reason why I got into One Piece. So Arlong. Nojiko or Belmare. Nojiko is gorgeous. Love her tats. You could almost say she's hotter than Nami, especially with the blue hair. I prefer the color blue. But Belmare, what a badass. She's cute in her own way. Such a tragic storyline, and she was so cool how she stood up against Arlong. She was a great mother. I've got to go Belmare. Oh god. Full body? Yeah, this guy got messed up by Sanji, absolutely humiliated. Or Gin. Gin was cool. Gin had a cool fight with Sanji. He had really cool weapons. This guy's a piece of crap. Gin for sure. Very deep, interesting character, especially that early on in One Piece. Sanji, two smokers. Sanji, and which one of these is this? Yosaku. He was one of the bounty hunters that helped Zoro. He was cool, but obviously Sanji. Sanji, the cook. I have little problems with Sanji. Like I've always preferred Zoro, and it's a heated rivalry between them two, so that's always put me a little bit against Sanji. But he's a great, amazing character. Love his design. Love his the swirly eyebrows. Really love that look. I love how his hair's changed to different sides over the time skips and how that shows his eyebrows were asymmetrical. Love the fact that he just uses his legs, and he is a really good person. I always had a problem that he was just so obsessed with women. He was just a simp, but he does have a lot more depth to him, as shown through Whole Cake Island and other moments. Has to be Sanji, obviously. I'd be crazy if I didn't choose Sanji. Okay, one of these guys named Carrot, I believe. No, Tamago and Peeman. I guess Peeman. Funny name. Kuro or Django. Django's hilarious with his fucking... The fact that he travels around by doing the fucking moonwalk is the coolest way to travel around. He looks awesome, obviously inspired by Steve Tyler. I don't remember the guy's name. Steve Tyler, I believe. But Kuro was another one of those villains when I was younger that I thought was awesome. Even though his move's called Pussyfoot Maneuver, which is a funny ass name. The fact that he has knives on his hands. and that's why he pushes up his glasses like that. Really interesting. I wish we saw more of him, but I also don't mind how characters sort of fade off. Not every character has to be relevant all the time, so Kuro over Junko. Kaya, she was a great character. Interesting how fragile and sick she is and stuff, and it's awesome how much Usopp helps her. But Usopp's an incredible character, one of the best characters, one of the most funniest characters, maybe the funniest, you could definitely argue. He's come a long way. He has amazing abilities. His fight with Luffy is one of the most emotional moments, and his whole arc through that and his character development. He's had one of the most character development stuff out of all of the Straw Hats moments. Obviously Usopp. I gotta go through this a lot faster. It's gonna be a 10-hour thing, but oh well, I'm not doing much. Okay, this guy Kabaji, I believe. Yes. He rides on the unicycle. I love that. I love the quirky stuff. This is another thing that got me into One Piece. You're a guy riding a unicycle. You would think that would impede you from fighting, but I love how he throws like turn top things and all sorts of stuff. He's all circus based. But Chocho, however you want to pronounce it, this character's incredible. What an emotional story, and it's actually based on like a real thing. A dog whose owner passed away, and he just stays there and defends his treasure. Absolutely beautiful has to be Chocho. I would love to see Chocho again, even though I think we've seen him in a cover art. This dude, Kushiro, he has more to him than meets the eye. I believe he's actually connected to Wano, which is really cool. Some people think he pushed her down the stairs, Kuina, but I don't know about that. I don't think that happened. He seems very interesting. Kuina, obviously huge inspiration to Zoro. Really interesting character. Don't know what's going on with her and Tashigi. Is she Tashigi with what's the word? Forgetting her memories. But they've already done that with Sabo, with the whole amnesia thing. That's the word. Kuina's cool. I'm gonna go with this guy. This guy seems he has like a lot of history. So this is another upset. I'm gonna go Kushiro. Alright, so we have Elvita turned hot. She was one of the first characters who was like, whoa. She gets very hot, but before obviously she was not. And then Kobe. Amazing character. He's progressed. Speaking of character progression, he's gone to a completely insane degree. Love the courage that he has, even though he's, especially when he was younger, how feeble he was, like how weak he was, yet he would still stand up to things in the most important moments, and he's becoming a real badass. So it has to be Kobe, even though she's gone very hot. But yeah, she's not the coolest character at the same time. Kobe has a lot of depth. He's awesome. Lucky Roo, and we have Yasop. Lucky Roo's cool. I love how he shot a guy in the head while eating some meat. That was badass. And then we have Yasop, the best sharpshooter in all of One Piece, able to shoot an antenna off an ant, which is fucking awesome. It has to be Yasop and his connection with Usopp. Really interesting. Speaking of flawed characters, the fact that he left his son with his sick mum because, in quotations, the ocean or adventure was calling to him. You can definitely say that's a pretty fucked up thing, but look, people do what they do, and he's obviously not all bad with Shanks and stuff. He just and he obviously cares about his son, but he made that decision. But it has to be Yasop. There's just more to him. Here we go. The inspiration for Luffy, Shanks, and obviously the main character Luffy. For me, it's by far Luffy. Luffy's, I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say at the very least Luffy's going to be very high up on this list. Shanks is awesome. I'm going to say something that a lot of people are going to hate me for. I think Shanks is a little bit overrated. And the only reason why I say that is in a lot of polls against certain characters, Shanks a landslide win. when I feel like it should be a lot closer, or in some cases, I actually prefer some characters over Shanks. He's awesome. He's badass. He's conqueror's heart. He's unlike anything else that we've seen so far. The fact that he can crack a ship with it is still an amazing feat. His character design is really cool. He's a really chill guy and awesome. And his inspiration to Luffy is really cool. But Luffy, the heart of the series, he represents what the series is: freedom, adventure, standing up against evil, and just following your dreams. He's funny, he's serious, he has amazing fighting ability, and he has amazing heart. Monkey D. Luffy all the way. Kyros, or this is not Rebecca, this is Scarlet. Scarlet, a very tragic character. Kyros we see more. His Hulk storyline is really bad, and he's just badass. Tried to cut off Doflamingo's head, turned out to be a clone, but he still tried, and the fact that he cut off his leg, really cool. Kyros. Oh, we see Leo again. Okay, and then we have King Riku. King Riku's cool. Leo's cool. Cute with little stitch abilities, but Riku's awesome. He's a really proactive king, which we don't see all the time. The fact that he tried to fight in the Colosseum, yeah, very cool. He has a cool design. Looks like Hachi from Hachi's that his name from Tekken. Very cool. I don't know, like the look of her, but then again, he doesn't look any better. He turns into a elephant, rhino beetle. He turns into a beetle, devil fruit, which makes him stand out more than her. Back to Don Chinjao, or her. She's the one that was following. She stole Wicked. She stole Zoro's swords, and then she had a funny moment with Zoro. Zoro threw her into a pot plant, and then he ran away from her, but because he got lost, he ended up right back to her. But Don Chinjao's cool, and his connection with Garp and all that stuff, and you know, he's badass. He has Conqueror's Haki and stuff. He looks like such a hippie. He's really cool, but she's more funny. Her connection with Zoro is cool. This guy I don't recognize enough. And then we have this guy who got his head crushed. Basil, yes. Sabo crushed his skull. He has a really cool design, and his interaction with Sabo was cool. Jeet. A guy that licks a sword is pretty badass. This guy is alright, I guess. But to me, definitely Jeet. Lisabello. He is awesome. King of Pancho! And this guy I don't remember too well, Dagama. Definitely Lisabello. He is awesome. And I really like his ability. I love the idea that he has to charge it up. He has the shadow box, and he has these boxing gloves, and then he releases a punch that supposedly can take down a Yonko. That's just really cool. Then we have this thing again, which I don't remember too well. And then we have this guy. This guy, he has a really cool design. I would pick this guy for sure. Fighting Lion. Is that the same line in... I don't think it is. It might be the one in Buggy's crew. He was really funny. But I thought he had a name. And then we have this guy, Rolling Logan, with his stupid smile. I'm gonna go Fighting Lion. I love lions. Bobby Funk again. And we have a zombie. A mummy. Yeah. If that's the one that got pushed into the ground, that was by Luffy, that was hilarious, but why not Bobby Funk? Meadows, don't know Meadows enough, but I don't know the mummy either, but the mummy's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go mummy. Kelly Funk. So he's the biggest, stronger one that... No, he's the one that gets worn. He's the one with the jacket through. He's the small guy. And Fighting Bull, Luffy as Lucy had a lot of connection, or Lucy had a lot of connection with him. Yeah, I'll go Fighting Bull. Look at that smile. Harjuden or Idio, I believe. Yes, with he's a long arm. I love the fact that he compacts it to have big shoulders. A really interesting fighting style. Harjuden, really cool giant. even though we got fucked up by Luffy. It's cool that we see he's back. We see him as a kid in Big Mom's flashback in Elbaf. It is a really cool design though. But he had an amazing fight when he pushed that guy up into the birdcage and I think split him into pieces. God, which one I'm gonna choose? I think I have to choose Harjuden because of that moment. I'm going. Oh god. Let's go Harjuden. This guy I don't remember enough. I think he's definitely in the Coliseum, but Idio. So I didn't choose you last time, Idio, but I choose you this time. Sai is really cool, and then we have this guy, Gene Ango. He's the one that I think was collecting all the weapons in the Coliseum, but Sai is awesome, and he ended up getting Baby 5, which is cool. Good on him. All Lumbers. There's all Lumbers. He's the one that threw Zoro to cut up Pika. And then we have Hack, who was really cool with his Fishman abilities. But I like Columbus. I love the fact that he has a whole fleet. I love that he's based on like Columbus. Yeah, I think he's cool. He's part of the Grand Fleet. Blue Gilly with his long legs, very cool. But Bartolomeo, fanboy, funny character, cool abilities. This one's a bit more tougher because I don't like Cavendish as much, but he has a really cool, what's his alter ego called? Habu, something with H. Yeah, Cavendish. He has a cool sword as well. Viola or Rebecca? Rebecca's so hot in the gladiator gear. Her pink hair is really cool too. She has a really amazing past, like deep past with Kiros and everything. And the sisters. But Viola's hotter, she has a better ability, and she's less of a crybaby. Rebecca cried a lot, which is a bit of an annoying thing. Look at her, holy crap. Gladius or Rebecca? I'll go Rebecca, though Gladius is very cool. Mark Vise, he's the one that got cut into pieces. Or Lao G, with a G! Lao G is awesome. Freaking old man that used old man abilities, like a sword back and shit, but he was really strong. Lao G all the way. This guy was ugly. Okay, this is interesting. So obviously I love Fujitora. Let's go to Senor Pink for a bit. Senor Pink, I actually didn't like watching the first time. Well, not the first time because I eventually started liking him through my first watch, but I just didn't like the look of him. All chubby. I didn't like how all the girls were swooning over him. I'm like, this guy looks like a loser. But that was the whole point. They loved him because he still looked like that, even though he knew he looked ridiculous. And his backstory is one of the... With how fast they told the backstory, and the fact that he's such a side villain, is incredible. I love that about Dressrosa. They did the same thing with Baby 5. And it is so touching, this guy's story, and how he dresses up like a baby, because it's what made his... what's the word? His vegetable, I guess we'll use vegetable, wife made her smile because her catatonic, I guess. Their baby died and she was in a catatonic state. And Senor Pink, the only way he could get a smile from her until she passed away was by dressing up as a baby. Having said that, Fujitora is one of my favorite characters of all time in anything, and yeah, I still hum his main theme. Yeah. And I'm sure Fujitora has an incredible backstory. The fact that he blinded himself, crazy. However, I'll choose Senor Pink over Dillinger. Diamante, he was pretty cool. I liked how he had a flag fruit ability. He could like make his sword wavy and make his cape into like, well, his cape was metal and he made it look like a a cape, and then he could harden it. Oh god, Trevor was so fucking annoying. Dorothy, Smutty, wipe your fucking nose. I liked that he seemed like a Logia, but he wasn't. He was just some weird skinny dude. That was really cool. Okay, holy shit. It's only 6%. I gotta go Diamante, he was less annoying. Pika. This guy is pretty annoying as well. Pika had an annoying voice, but he had a great fight with Zoro and turns into a fucking huge colossal rock thing. Awesome. Don't remember this guy too well. Baby 5 is badass. She could turn into weapons. She has an amazing backstory how she wants people to rely on her because her own family ditched her. Very cool. Smiley, let's face it, just a big blob. Virgo, awesome bad guy. Yeah, Scotch, they were pretty cool, I guess. Not really, but. Mocha, really touching. Yeti Cool Brothers didn't care too much about. So, yep. Monet or Caesar. Caesar's pretty funny as Gastino and stuff. His gas fruit's pretty cool, but I'm going Monet. More interesting, obviously she's cute, and yeah, had a pretty tragic death as well. Brownbeard or Caesar. Brownbeard was sympathetic. But again, Gastino and I'll go Gastino, yeah. Momonosuke or Kinemon. Now, I'm a bit harsh on Momonosuke, but I don't like him much because he's a perv. He gets to be with Nami and Robin and all that stuff, and he's a whiner. I know he's a little kid. I've grown to him a bit, but Kinemon's awesome. Kinemon. Alright, we have Peckham's. It was pretty cool. He has a turtle fruit ability. That Big Mom's deeper. More of a big deal. Big Mom. Tamago, I prefer his devil fruit. I like his character design. He had a really cool fight with Pedro. And he has a teacup hat. That's pretty cool. Tamago. He was pretty cool. He was Fukabashi. He was Neptune's son, one of the princes. But Mjosgard, he's a Don Quixote. And he actually becomes a pretty even though he's Celestial Dragon, he actually becomes a really good character. So good on him. Koala for sure. Amazing backstory, and she became really cute and hot. And just a great character with Sabo. Otahime, too easy. Really deep backstory. Fuck this weirdo. Megalo. Let's face it, this hot chick, usually. Shirahoshi. Hody Jones or Neptune. Neptune didn't do much. Hody's more interesting. But Neptune's more interesting than this guy. This guy's more funny. This guy, he was like small, like nibbled everywhere and stuff, I believe. But this guy's more funny. He got his face stomped and thought it was an attack. Hammerhead sharks are cool. That's not Charlie? I used to know a name. That's not usually how it's read. Or written at least. Or Giro, don't know who this is too well. She is so gorgeous. I remember watching One Piece for the first time, and when it reached her, I was like, oh my god. She's very cute. And she's Arlong's sister. Very cool. And she can predict things. Very, very awesome. Oh wow. Fisher Tiger. 100% Fisher Tiger. What a buff. Watatsumi. He was cool. He was funny, turned into a big pufferfish. This other guy's just weird. Caribou's brother, I believe. Alright, let's go Watatsumi. Caribou, pretty annoying. Speaking of Caribou, this guy's pretty annoying as well. Caribou's had some hilarious moments when he got trapped on the Thousand Sunny, and he was hiding in a barrel, but everyone knew he was hiding in a barrel. Hilarious. Ooh, this one's good. The Dun, I love. The Dun, what an amazing character. I love a character that acts tough and like, I hate you, but actually deep down loves someone or gets in a deep bond with someone. And that's the Dun to a T. But Sabo, great character design, an amazing character. He's now joined the revolutionaries. He was a secondary revolutionary, chief of staff. He has a flare fruit. He was awesome. So, Sabo. Vasco's shot is one ugly fuck. Sanjo and Wolf I've always been more interested in. We haven't seen shit from this guy. Definitely Sanjo and Wolf. Oh god. Look at them. I'll go Katarina Devon. Yeah, sure. God, she's gorgeous. Whitey Bay. Who the hell is this guy? He was, I think he's a Whitebeard, commander. Or fighter, at least. Or an ally. I'm going Whitey Bay. Look at her. And she has real connection to, Whitebeard back in the day. She was one of the originals in his crew. This guy with the bounties, he was cool, but, as much as I dislike Akiyunu for what he did to Ace and stuff, he's a really great villain. And I'd love to know his backstory for why he has such hate inside him, because he's got some problems, that's for sure. His lava fruit's really cool, his magma fruit. Fleet Admiral, his fight with Whitebeard is some of the coolest shit I've ever seen. Sakazuki, Akiyunu. Doberman, always liked the look of this guy with all the slashes. We have Dalmatian. Looks like a Dalmatian. That's pretty cool. I'm going Doberman. This guy's lived through some stuff. Izo. Awesome with the pistols. Samurai guy with like pistols. I love that. And then we have Little Lords Jr. Oh, this is tough because I really like his design. Oh, we fleshed him out even more in Wano. Has to be Little Lords Jr. though. What they did with him just in Marineford alone was so touching. Yeah, the hat that he made, that Ace made for him from Wano, that he was taught from at Wano, awesome. Squatter or Izzo? Sorry Squatter, but fuck you, Izzo. Atmos, pretty cool, but Jozu, badass. Diamond Jozu, missing an arm now I believe, poor guy. But really great ability. When he blocked Mihawk Slash, that was some classic amazing shit. Jozu, awesome. Marco or Vista? This is actually a little bit tough for me, not too tough in the end, but people underrate Vista. Vista's one of the coolest commanders in Whitebeard's crew, and he's one of my favorite swordsmen by far. He's like so up there. I love his pedal abilities. I love his two-sword style, and I love that he just stayed smiling when he was fighting Mihawk, and the fact that Mihawk respected him so much, and they fought each other to a stalemate. And look at his cool mustache. Very cool. Very Roger-esque. Maybe he had that mustache as a bit of a homage to him. But Marco's cooler. Phoenix Fruit, you know, he's the first commander. Doctor, cool abilities, blue flames, great character. Pineapple Head. Vista by far over Doc Q. Vista's awesome. People underrate Vista. Jesus Burgess, really cool character. Not the strongest or most intimidating anymore. Or Lafitte. We need to see more from Lafitte. He seems like a really interesting guy. But I'm going Jesus Burgess. This guy's first name's Jesus. That's pretty cool. Van Olga, I've always loved the design of this guy. This guy, you can tell, is such an amazing shot. He did shoot ages back, shot a bird when he couldn't even see the island he was on. So he's way up there. And like I said, Shuri's alright. He has this cool, like, badass vibe to him, but his design's not great. He can turn invisible now because of he has Absalom's ability. But Van Olga, cooler. Here we go. Kaido, that does not look like Kaido anymore, but that was an earlier picture of him. Or Ivankov. I love Ivankov, but Kaido is one of the coolest villains. He's one of my favorite Yonkos. He's my second favorite Yonko, actually. And yeah, his ability turns into a fucking dragon. Strongest creature. His introduction. Everything's amazing. He's a drunk. He's, you know, really cool. Connection to rocks, Kaido. Sadi Chan. So Sadi Chan, not Domino. Domino's later. A different character. Sadi Chan for sadist. She's pretty hot. I think people overrate her. Yeah, she's like sexy and stuff, but I just never liked that sort of thing. Shiki I like more, he's cooler. But I prefer Sadie to a weird minion. Jinbei or Magellan? Oh, this is tough. Magellan's such an interesting villain. He fucked up Luffy. His poison ability is interesting. It's interesting how poison gives him diarrhea. It's interesting how he really complicated how he wanted to commit suicide. Such an interesting thing that, you know, interesting take on the character that's pretty intense. But Jinbei is now one of the Straw Hats. He's incredible. You know, Fishman Karate, amazing abilities, his connection with Luffy and how he helped Luffy through Marineford. When he got punched through from Akainu punched through his chest, and he was still roaring at Akainu when he could barely move to stay away from Luffy. That was by far my favorite Jinbei moment. Jinbei. There's Domino. Domino's really hot. She has more depth. I'm gonna go Domino. Domino's hotter. Momonga is a beast. What he did with Boa and the fact that he stabbed his hand, he's awesome. Her cheekbones are weird. She was alright. I like Sandersonia. But I'll probably prefer this girl over Marigold. Salome's awesome, but Boa Hancock is one of the greatest characters of all time. Love that she's not 100% good. She's a bit of a bitch. But deep down, she has a great heart. She's been through a lot. And she is the hottest girl in One Piece. My waifu. Pat, pat, pat. Yes, Boa Hancock. Didn't want to make that too weird. She is hilarious. Nyon. She's cool. She's pretty attractive. She's tall, but she's way too hilarious. Love is a hurricane. Margaret, or this guy, never liked this guy's design, Sentamaru. Yeah, Margaret, for sure. Kizaru, let's face it. Don't even remember this guy too well. I think he joined Law. But Light Fruit. Kizaru's amazing character. Love Kizaru. My second favorite, Admiral. Oh, fuck this guy. Saint Charles. The guy got fucking destroyed in Sabaody. 100% Pepper. Pepper is awesome. Polar Bear guy. Polar Bear mink. Law. Love Killer now. But Law is one of the best characters by far. His, history in Dressrosa. With Doflamingo. His abilities. His character design. How close he's been with Luffy and the Straw Hats. Law all the way. Eroge is a badass. Scratchman of Pooh's hilarious, has really interesting abilities. Actually he's like Skypean. Or at least he has, his wings, he's from Sky Island. I gotta go Scratchman of Pooh. More interesting, I guess. Basil Hawkins or Kid. I've grown to really like Kid, but I still prefer Hawkins. I really, really like Hawkins' design and abilities. And we just haven't seen enough from Kid. He needs to still do more. But I prefer Kid over Bonnie. He's done much more than Bonnie, and his character design's really cool. Beige is really cool. Love his abilities. Turns into a castle, Big Father or whatever that ability was really cool. Like that he's a mafia vibe guy, and I love the aesthetic of his crew. But Rayleigh is one of the coolest characters, the right hand man of Goldie, of the King of the Pirates, and trained Luffy, the true mentor character, and he's badass. She is really cool, Rayleigh's wife, but Devol did a lot. And people say she's attractive. I don't think she's that attractive. But then she has connections to rocks. I'll go with her. Kami or Oars. Oars in the end was really just a shell. He had a great fight scene, he looks cool, and he was funny when he was controlled by Luffy, but that wasn't true Oars. So I'm gonna go with Kami. Kami was cute. Lola, no thanks. I'm going with Ryuma. Ryuma is just a really awesome designed character and has a lot of history. Absalom or Lola. Sorry, but Absalom was more interesting of a character. Funny as well. Gecko Moria or Perona. Gecko Moria is pretty annoying, let's face it. He had a really interesting background with fighting Kaido, but other than that, no one really cares. And he's trying to get his crew back, that's pretty cool. Perona, people overrate her. She's definitely overrated, but I prefer her much more than Moria. But I don't think she's that attractive. Look at her eyes. Some creepy fucking eyes. Sindri had a really crazy backstory with a Hogback. Hogback's an idiot. Let's go Sindri. Thatch, poor Thatch, which we got to know him a bit better. Hopefully we do eventually, but Dead Bones Brook. Come on, Brook, one of the best. Yo. Blackbeard or Sengoku? This is tough. So Blackbeard, don't like, but that's the point. He is a really good villain. He's so interesting. He has so much mystery behind him. I wonder what his connection is to Zebek. The fact that his ship is called the Sword of Zebek is very, very cool. Or the Saber of Zebek. But I gotta go Sengoku. His history, him as a fleet admiral is just way too cool, and he turns into a awesome Buddha guy. I'm just double checking because he was really cool. I'm just double thinking. Dark ability, Earthquake ability, Troma fruit. I'm gonna go. I think I might have to go Blackbeard. He's way too deep of a character, and he really does epitomize being a pirate. Sorry, Sengoku, Marshall D. Teach. I think because I don't like his character so much because he's a villain, made me sway away from him, but no, Marshall D. Teach. Garp, I don't know if I want to spoil it yet. This guy, he was a CP9 agent, Nero, sorry. It was alright, he got fucked up. Garp is one of my favorite characters of all time. He's probably one of the most deepest characters. He's struggling in Marineford, wanting to save Ace, but wanting to stay by his duty, which he's done his whole life of being a Marine. One of the best struggles I've ever seen in literature, in anything. And I'll just say it right now, he's my favorite Marine. Monkey D. Garp. Fukuro, he was pretty cool, but I really find Kumadori really, really cool. I prefer Jabra to this guy, so Jabra. Jago D. Sol, that was super emotional what happened to him. His laugh, so iconic with Robin and stuff. But I really like Bluno. Bluno is underrated. His fight with Luffy was badass, and the fact that he was a bartender, in disguise, very cool. Nico Olivia, sorry. Robin's mom, a really great character, or an elephant that's a sword, or a sword that's an elephant. I'm going Olivia. Yeah. The two giants. Do I just do a tie? I guess I should. I think this character looks a bit better. I don't know. I'm not against Rangers, but he looks a bit cooler. It's a bit less of a... This guy really has no neck. I'll go tie. Tom over that guy. Out of them, let's go tie. They're both awesome. Frankie, never liked those girls. Never. They look like trash. Totally fine, Frankie. Awesome. Super! This guy pushed his spikes around. He was cool. For them, really don't like these girls. Robolucci, even though obviously Hattori was awesome. Robolucci. Kaku's so cool. Love his square nose. Love his fighting ability. He was funny as a giraffe. Well, it's tough because Khalifa's so hot. I think I might just go Kaku. And the fact that he actually felt some regret with what he did, really interesting. Iceberg, she's annoying. Hakeiji, she's pretty annoying. She's more memorable than this thing. She was cute. Or she was with Foxy. Speaking of Foxy, Foxy's hilarious. Foxy's really hilarious. His social ability is really cool. People hate on him, but he's fun. But Tonjit is where it's at. Ooh, has to be Calgara though. He was really cool. Calgara, what a great backstory. Braham with his glint, with his pistols that light up. He had a really cool fight with Zoro, so I have to pick him. She's cool. Wiper or Shura. Shura was really awesome. He flew in the thing. Wiper, though I think he's overrated, was still cool. This guy's better than Satori. Anyone's better than Satori. And Nell, what an amazing ability. What an amazing character with his god complex. What a great design. You know, looking like Eminem, but like its own twist with his big earlobes and his thunder drums. And Nell, obviously. But this guy's hilarious. Good art too, yeah. Konis, though I really like Pagaya. You know what, I'm gonna go for Pagaya. He was awesome. Probably should have died, but anyways. Pierre's so cool, but I guess I'm gonna have to just go with Gunfall. Great design. Tough matchup. Doflamingo is one of the best villains, if not the best villain of all time. Has a great string abilities. I love that. His character design is so awesome. His backstory is so awesome, but Whitebeard. One of the greatest characters, one of the coolest characters of all time. And his iconicness is just amazing. And the impact he had in Marineford to me, which is my favorite arc, unforgettable. Edward Newgate. Though Kuma against Doflamingo, I'd have to go Doflamingo. I really like Kuma, but we need to know more about him. He's literally a cyborg robot, so he doesn't have that much personality. So Doflamingo for sure. Rockstar, pretty interesting, but definitely Montblanc, Nolan. Talking about backstories, wow. And then Montblanc Cricket, yeah, don't know enough about this guy. This guy's pretty annoying. He was alright though. Definitely Bellamy. Bellamy, even back when he was annoying, he had a really cool spring ability, and he was such a juxtaposition to Luffy. That was awesome. But now he's really turned around, and now he makes flags and stuff, and Jolly Rogers, really cool. Bellamy. Hina, she's pretty hot, and don't remember this girl enough. So Hina. Hated this girl with a weird walk and weird spiky stuff. Mr. One's way more cooler, had a way better fight. I think I might even pick Merry Christmas over this girl. Really don't like this girl much. She had a really interesting ability and a really interesting fight with Usopp and stuff, like dragging him through rocks and dragging him into Mr. Ford's baseball bat. So Merry Christmas. Pell. This guy was pretty boring. Shaka turns into a jackal, pretty cool. Cobra was cool. He's a really good king, but hopefully he's not dead. I think he might be dead. But Bon Clay, one of the most amazing characters. The stuff that he's done for the Straw Hats and for Luffy, what he did in Impel Down in particular, never forget. Never forget. And I don't mind that he would have been more impactful if he died, but either way, he still sacrificed himself. He could have escaped, but he didn't. And he's still in Impel Down to this day. What's this guy's name? Koza. Yeah, he was really cool with the rebellion against Crocodile and Alabasta, or not against Crocodile, against Cobra, but obviously Robin. Seen way more from her. Obviously, she's a really incredible character. One of the hallmarks of One Piece, make a Robin. I prefer Toto. Toto is much more sympathetic, awesome character. Crocodile's a really cool villain. I think he's slightly overrated, just because some people think he's the best villain. He's amazing. He was the best villain around at this time, I believe. Up there with Arlong. But Porcus the Ace, one of the most amazing characters. Goldie Roger's son, Luffy's brother, Sabo's brother, the original user of the Mera no Mi, with amazing abilities. His Firefly ability, so creative and awesome. Created a son. His sacrifice of Luffy and his death was so touching, and then his backstory, amazing. His character design is awesome. He's second commander of Whitebeard's fleet, amazing. And his connection with Whitebeard and the fact that both their graves are next to each other. Porcus the Ace, awesome. Fuck this guy. Here, look. Fuck both of these people. He's more memorable with his weird, like, Robin Hood weird look. Kureha, great character. That whole tough love thing, which was really touching when she finally actually started crying. But Chopper, idiot. Chopper. Yeah, what can I say? He's the mascot. He's more than a pad. He's more than a mascot. He's he's a big heart of the series. His Drum Island storyline, so touching. He's adorable. He has really amazing storylines, and the fact that he's an incredible doctor, and he has the monster point aspect to himself. Tell you, Chopper. Hell yeah, Chopper. Dalton's for sure over Waffle. Though Dalton's a little bit boring. Waffle's more interesting, but Waffle's more annoying, and Dalton's less annoying. I gotta go Waffle. He has more stuff going for him. He's cool and he turns into a bison, but Waffle has more stuff going on. He has a toy factory. But I prefer Dalton over this boring chick. This is 3. Galdino. He's really come around. Used to find him pretty annoying. Love this giant Brogy, Dorian Brogy. I'll go Galdino. Just. I prefer. Which one do I prefer? I think I prefer Dory to Brogy, but they're pretty much the same. But yeah, I prefer Dory to that guy. Miss Valentine or Mr. Five. These two are overlooked a bit because they got fucked up in Whiskey Peak. Love Mr. Five. Mr. Five's, yeah, he has a booger, which is weird, but he has a really cool design. The fact that he can, like, punch someone and explode them, pretty fucking cool. Mr. Five. Mr. Nine, I love his baseball bats, pretty cool. Miss Monday, I like the idea that she's this buff chick man girl. She got messed up by she got her skull almost crushed by Zoro. I'm gonna go baseball bat guy. He was actually a good guy. He tried to help out Vivi. Yeah, Igram. He's a bit annoying, but he has depth. Karu is amazing, but obviously Vivi. An honorary straw hat. Amazing. Great princess. I'm going to become a great queen. Crocus is so funny. His moment with the stare downs is incredible, but Laboon all the way. Oh, look at Laboon's sad face. They're coming for you, Laboon. Crocus over John Giant, though. Tashigi, she's an interesting character. Really want to know what the hell her deal is with looking like Kuina. But Dragon. So mysterious, such a great design. I love that he doesn't look much like Luffy. The leader of the revolutionaries. So fascinating, the most wanted man in the world. I really hope he has the highest bounty. I don't want him to be the strongest. I really love the idea of him just being the most wanted. And I also think he has the wind leg ability. So he can literally disappear into the wind. Smoker. smoke abilities. Awesome connection with Luffy, trying to catch him but helping him. He has two cigars in his mouth. Great character. We haven't seen enough or much from him. Smoke is way better. Arlong. Though Momo's awesome. Hachan. He is great, but Belmare. Nojiko. Dracula Mihawk. Fucking Dracula Mihawk is maybe the coolest designed character in all of One Piece. Not the coolest character in general, but maybe the coolest designed, and he is very cool. And his sword, like, come on. He's the strongest swordsman. Badass. Don Krieg or Jin. Don Krieg was pretty cool. Liked his how he lies and manipulates, and his weapons were really cool. How he uses his crew. And then Gin was a much more nicer guy, had more depth. Guess Gin. But not by that much. I think a lot of people pick Gin more. But Don Krieg has a lot of interestingness behind him. He's supposed to be the strongest guy in the East Blue. Pretty interesting. But yeah, I guess I'll go Gin. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna go Don Krieg. I feel like everyone else will go Gin. Patty. He was cool. As awesome as Zeph is, Sanji. Come on. Zeph's cooler than him though. Oh no, Zeph! And his long bloody chef hat. I hope Sanji eventually gets a longer hat. That'd be funny. Johnny, come on, look at that ugly thing. Yeah, don't like the Miyazaki brothers much. He-Man. Tamanegi? Is that carrot? No, Ninja. Kuro. Django. Usopp. Mary is cool. Obviously Usopp. Kaya. Gaimon is awesome. I'm going to pick Gaimon. No, I'm kidding. Roger, come on, King of the Pirates. We're seeing and finding out more and more about him, and the more we find out about him, is more I like him. And though I think they changed it, I really like the idea. At first I hated it, but I really like the idea now that his moustache is actually his nose hair. I'm going to think of that as canon. I think it's much more interesting than just a moustache. Come on, King of the Pirates. Let's go. Chocho. Oh, Richie. That's the one that I thought was the fighting line. Come on, Chocho. Honestly, people would usually go Richie. I'm gonna go Kabaji. I like that he rides a unicycle. Buggy. Nami, let's face it, one of the best characters. Also very hot. Come on, Zoro. So Morgan, I like the idea that he maybe wears that metal thing to cover his bum chin to not look like his son. And that if he grew out his hair would look like Helmeppo as well. I really like that idea. Though I think maybe he has that from an injury, actually. I forgot. But he has some interesting character details. The fact that he's the one that caught Kuro, I believe. And that's how he became, captain or whatever he is. Yeah. Roronoa Zoro, come on. My second favorite Straw Hat. One of the coolest characters of all time. Three sword style, one of the coolest fighting styles I've ever seen. His swords are awesome. His perspective on life is awesome. And yeah, Roronoa Zoro. There's Helmeppo. He's going to become a pretty cool character, but Kobe all the way. This is a bit closer because I really do think Alvida's hot. I'll go Alvida. I really like Makino. Makino I think is underrated. But I guess I'm gonna go Yasop. He has more things going for him. It's tough though, but yeah, I'll go Yasop. Lucky Roo or Makino, it's a bit tougher. I think I'll go Makino. Ben Beckman's awesome, but it has to be Luffy. This is obviously tougher. Redhead Shanks. Come on, Shanks, he's the captain. We've seen more from him. His connection with Luffy, his character design, his abilities. Shanks. Yonko, come on. Kiros. He's done more badass, and more tragic. Though he sort of butchered his own country, that was pretty tragic as well. I'll pick him over her. We've been seeing enough of her. I'll pick him over her. Pick her over her. Fuck her. Gonna go Dungeon Jiao. Gonna go Wicker. She's cute. Gonna go. This guy's. He's cool. Looks like a hippie dude. Gancho. G looks his sword, but this guy still has. He looks awesome, and he had a really cool interaction with Sabo. So yeah. But I'll pick Jeet over this guy. I'll pick Abdullah over that guy. I'll pick this guy over that guy. I'll pick Elizabeth. King of Pancho. Gonna pick this guy. He looks cooler. Gonna pick this guy. This guy looks somewhat familiar. I really don't know. Don't remember this thing. Fighting Lion. I now don't. Now I don't know who you are. I think you were fighting Lion in the Coliseum, but probably Funk. Mummy. Do I tie this? Mummy's cool. Oh, we were gonna already have a Lion in Ruchi, so. Meadows. Hajudan. Idiot. I think the Fighting Bull's better than this guy. Kelly Funk. Sai or Olympus? I'm gonna go with Olympus. Sai had a lot going for him, but I don't know, there's something about Sai that I didn't like too much. Olympus, there's not too much to like about him, but he's still cool. I like Olympus. I prefer Hack. Don't know that guy enough. Sai's cool. Gene Ango's cool. As much as I really like Bartolomeo, Violet all the way. So fucking gorgeous, great abilities and a great personality. This one's a bit tougher. She is really cute. She has a great backstory. She does cry too much. I'll go Bartolomeo. She cries too much. I can only pick someone for being hot so much. But I'll pick Rebecca over Cavendish. Honestly, I'll pick Gladius over Cavendish. Lao G's awesome, but I'm going Fujitora. I'm gonna go Senor Pink, but I really do like Lao G. I'm gonna go Lao G over Dellinger. I'm gonna go Dellinger over Mark Weiss. I'm gonna go... I really like the idea of Diamante. We just didn't see enough from him. Pika has more standout, turns into a huge thing, has to fight with Zoro, and has a funny laugh. Pika. I'll go Diamante over Buffalo. Treble, he's annoying, but I feel like you want him to be annoying, and the fact that he's the one that gave like Doflamingo the gun, and he's sort of like almost the puppet master behind Doflamingo. Not completely, that's too much credit, but he did really help Doflamingo get standing into where he is today. He laid the seeds for what became Doflamingo. This is tough. Virgo's a badass. Baby Five's a badass and hot and sympathetic. Baby Five. This guy, barely remember Virgo for sure. I guess him. I guess. Come on, it's just a blob. I'll go this guy. Maka had a great moment when she ate all the candy. Mayonnaise awesome, but I wouldn't say awesome. She's a great character, but Mocha. Monet definitely over Yeti Cool Brother. Caesar Clown over Yeti Cool Brother. Brownbeard over Yeti Cool Brother. Yeah, sympathetic character. Kinemon is really cool, and especially with like the background with Odin and all that stuff. And the fact that I think he might be dead now. Sorry if that's a spoiler alert. I hope he's dead just because it will add a lot more emotion to the story. But Big Mom, a way bigger deal. Way more interesting, more intimidating. Her abilities are pretty cool. Big Mom. I'll go Kinemon over Tamago. I'm gonna go Tamago over Yeah, I'll go Tamago over Momonosuke. That's a bit more tough because I am growing to like Momonosuke more. But he's just a annoying crybaby perv. He'll become a bigger deal later. I know people are gonna hate me for that, but Tamago, he's got a really cool design. I'll go Peckham's over Momonosuke. It's getting closer though. As much as this character's turned around, Koala's amazing. Honestly, Aladdin's cool, but I don't have that much of a connection. I feel like this guy stood out more with smacking St. Charles across the face. And the fact that he's linked to Don Quixote, that's his background, really cool. Fukabashi, Aladdin over Fukabashi. Then he's connected to Tom. Otahime, she has a great story, but this girl's so hot. There's something about this chick. And though she really connected to me, I don't know, I feel like the story more so connected to me. She's a great character. People are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna go usually. Definitely going Otahime over Shirahoshi though. Definitely not going Vanderdecken. Definitely going Shirahoshi. Fuck Vanderdecken. Megalo. Megalo's funny. Megalo's funny. And he's a cute little shark. Big shark. Hody over Zero. I'll go Neptune over Zero. Go Zero over that guy. Dosen over that guy. This guy over that guy. Didn't recognize that guy that much. Charlie. Yeah, I think Charlie's the way you say it. I'll go her over Fisher Tiger. Fisher Tiger's amazing, but he's obviously not around at this point anymore. Charlie, she's gorgeous. She can read the future. She's really interesting. She's Arlong's sister, Charlie. But Fisher Tiger's better than that weirdo. Surume is better than that weirdo. Hammond's better than that weirdo. Watatsumi, he was alright, but he was just kind of puffed up. Karubi has a bit more intrigue to him. Blue Jam was... he's just a thug. I'll go Watatsumi. Watasumi's a bit more interesting because he's a puffy guy. I'll go Blue Jam over this guy. Come on. What the fuck is this guy? Though the chameleon on him, or whatever that thing's on him, is pretty cool. But Blue Jam. Fuck. Yeah, I'll go this guy. What he did to Luffy was, although it was horrible, it was interesting. Sanjo and Wolf is interesting, but come on, Sabo, let's go. Dadan, let's go. Amazing fucking character. Whitey Bay's really cool, just don't know jack shit about it. Aki Inu, badass, really interesting character. He makes One Piece very interesting. He's alright, but I both don't know them. I don't know both of them that well, so I'll go Whitey Bay, her connection with Whitebeard and all that crazy stuff, and she's gorgeous. But I'll go this guy over this guy because I don't know this guy enough. Though I know he was in Marineford. But yeah, I'll go brand new. I guess I'll go this guy because he's linked with Whitebeard. Don't recognize this guy. He just seems like a random big giant guy. I really don't know too much of this guy's done. I don't think he's done too much. He just looks cool. Come on, Little Lords Jr. Izzo. Squado. Marco over Jozu. Jozu's awesome. Diamond abilities and stuff, but come on. First Commander. Phoenix Fruit. Looks cooler. Has cooler abilities. More important, Marco. This is where I feel like most people would choose Jozu, but I prefer Vista way more than Jozu. Not saying he's stronger than Jozu, I just prefer Vista so much more than Jozu. Nothing against Jozu. This is just an amazing character. Doc Q or Jozu? I'll go Jozu. He just hasn't shown much personality. He's just dead on a horse. So, Jozu. But I'm gonna go Doc Q over Atmos. Van Auger looks cooler than Jesus Burgess. He's also he seems like he's more formidable. Yeah, and he's a sniper, which is cool. I think most people would choose Shiryu. Obviously, Shiryu is stronger, but I'm gonna go Jesus. I think Jesus is more interesting. I like his wrestling abilities. I think we've seen more from him. I just think he's a better designed character. And more personality as well. Same with Lafitte. Very interesting. I want to see more from him. Like his style. I'll go Lafitte. Shiki's cool with his legs and, and his floating abilities. But Kaido is one of the coolest characters I've ever seen in my life. So Kaido. Ivankov will have a way bigger connection with Ivankov. Ivankov's awesome. Death or Wink. But I prefer Shiki over Inazuma. Sadi Chan, I don't have a connection with them too much. He obviously helped out, which is cool, but she's hotter, obviously. So Sadi Chan. But I prefer Inazuma over this guy. She's really hot, but come on, has to be Jinbei. Has to be Magellan. Sadasonia I really like, but Momonga's better, obviously. Don't like this girl's cheekbones, and she was pretty boring. Sadasonia. Kikyu I'll prefer. Marigold I'm not the biggest fan of, but she still has cool abilities. Nyeon's funny, but obviously Boa Hancock's queen. Not just of the Amazons, but she's a queen. Slime's just a snake. Cool looking snake, but Neon, sorry. I prefer the snake over Afalandra though. Margaret's cool, but come on, Kizaru. Ooh, much. Behind the back, come on. My voice is dying. I'll go Margaret over this guy. Don't like Sentomaru much. I'm starting to remember this guy more and more. He ended up joining Law, so I'm gonna go Jin Bart. Going Sentomaru over this fuck. Bebo's awesome, cute little polar bear mink, but come on, Law. It's Captain, cooler. Bit tougher, but I think I would have usually chosen Beppo, but I feel like Killer's shown a lot. So Killer. X Drake, this is getting even tougher, but he's an Allosaurus, so I have to go X Drake. Hawkins I prefer over Scratchman Apu. Kid I prefer over Scratchman Apu. This one's getting a lot more tough. Scratchman Apu has more stuff going for him, more instrumental, cool stuff. Bonnie's just, yeah, I gotta see more from her. Mad Monk Rouge, he's pretty badass, I'll choose him as well. I think you're starting to see a theme. Not the biggest fan of Bonnie. She's cool, but obviously Rayleigh, come on. Capone Beige, I really like how much of a family man he is. Kami's cool, but come on. Ryuma and he's how important he is in Wano just makes him seem so fucking cool. He's like this legendary person, and maybe he could be the greatest swordsman of all time. If not him, then it's either Odin or Mihawk. Absalom was funny, but he was also annoying. Kami's a great character. Oz, he was just a shell in the end. Had some great fight scenes and stuff. I'm gonna go Absalom. I'm gonna go Oz. He was a shell, but he was an awesome shell. Gonna go Lolo over this guy. He just mumbled. Sindri, feel bad for her and everything, all that stuff, but Perona is definitely more interesting. She has cool abilities. She has a cool character design. Don't find her attractive. Moria, he laughs like an idiot, but he has more interest than her. Brooke, come on. Love Blackbeard's character. He's so important and all that stuff, but come on. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a musician skeleton guy with an afro who's connected to Laboon with one of the most saddest backstories. And a soul ability. Come on, Brooke. Thatch, oh, this is rough. Sorry, Thatch, but Blackbeard's gonna kill you again. Yeah, just don't know enough about you, Blackbeard. Sengoku again. Sorry, Thatch, don't know enough about you. It's getting a bit tougher now because I don't know enough about Tsuru either, but Thatch, you literally just died and then maybe seen you once in the past. I think I'll go Tsuru. Garp is one of the greatest characters of all time. Nero, pretty forgettable. This guy's not forgettable. Jabra over Nero. Fukuru over Nero. This is a bit tough. I think most people will go Olvia, but I'm trying to think of like share that touching moment. But Bluno's a pretty cool character. But Bluno's mostly cool because he got fucked up. So Olvia. Funk Priest, just a sword elephant. So Bluno. Jago D Soul, great character. Tom. Like these things more than the Giants. Frankie, come on, super. Don't like these girls much. This guy. This guy. Between both of them, they can tie. I probably prefer the one with glasses a bit more. I don't know. Lucci. I love Kaku, but it has to be Lucci. His fight with Luffy is one of the coolest things. He has a leopard fruit, badass. Gotta pick Kaku over Hitori. Sorry, Hitori. Gotta pick Khalifa over Hitori. This is getting tougher. I really like Hitori, but I'm gonna go Polly. Akiji over Iceberg, sorry. Iceberg. I'm gonna go Iceberg. I'm gonna go Kokoro, her connection with Tom. It's more interesting. Gonna go her. Gonna go this little bunny. She's pretty cute, but I'm gonna go Tunjit. Gonna go Foxy, more Foxy entertaining, more to him. I'm gonna go Calgara. I'm gonna go Braham. It was cool. Gonna go gonna go Wiper. Gonna go Shura. I like the stuff that he rides, that cool thing. I'll go her over Satori. I'm gonna go. God, what does this guy do? He's got electrocuted. I still prefer him, I guess. And now definitely one of the coolest villains. Gidatsu's hilarious when he thought he was talking and all that stuff. I'll have to pick Gidatsu. Gunful's great, but no chance to Whitebeard. No chance to Doflamingo. No chance to Kuma. Mont Black, Nolan's a much more iconic character. Yeah, I gotta go Cricket. Almost didn't, but he has more character to him. Rockstar. Bellamy. So that's more character. Hina. This guy. Mr. One. I'll go Pell over her. I'll go her over this guy. I'll go this guy over Double Finger. I'll go Mr. 4 over Double Finger. Really don't like Double Finger. Robin over Bon Clay. That's actually tougher than I would think though. But yeah. She has a great ability. Really great backstory. And she's gorgeous. Bon Clay over Toto. Sorry, Toto. Toto over Cobra. Cobra over Koza. Koza, I could understand what he was doing, but he was also in the wrong. Ace obviously over. Well, maybe not obviously, but at the same time, obviously. Hero looks great, but come on, Ace is one of the most amazing characters. Crocodile, one of the greatest villains. It's a bit closer, but I'll go Crocodile. Chopper over Waffle, too easy. Korea over Waffle, too easy. I'll go Galdino, sure. Mr. 3 has some interesting character qualities to him. I'm gonna tie them. I think I wanted him to win. I don't remember. He's the one that got killed, I think, yeah, and he ended up crying. Oh, well, not killed, but defeated. I'll tie them. Can't have Dory without Brogy, or Brogy without Dory. Mr. 5, love his abilities and his look. Miss Valentine, she's pretty cute. Ooh. Vivi or Laboon. Sorry, Laboon. Vivi's just a really deep, amazing character, and she's cute. Laboon over Kuro though. Sorry, Kuro. Kuro had a really touching moment. When I rewatched his moment when he was carrying Vivi, amazing. But yeah, sorry. And I prefer Crocus. I prefer Kuro over John Giant. We haven't seen enough from Monkey D. Dragon, but he is so fascinating that I think he'll edge Smoker. Smoker over Tashigi. Sorry, Tashigi. I'll go Tashigi over Karubi. Oh, this hurts me to do this. I love Belmare so much, but Arlong's one of the most iconic villains of all time, and he's a big reason why I got into One Piece. Arlong. It's funny how the people that killed the people in the past are killing them again. Prefer Hachan as well. Prefer her over Momo. Nojiko over Momo. Genzo was awesome. Prefer him. Mihawk fucks up Don Krieg, not just in a fight, but in terms of who I prefer. Fucking get rid of that Pearl guy, Don Krieg for sure, Gin for sure. Gin fucked up the Pearl guy anyways. I think I'm going to go full body over Pearl as well. He's more interesting. He's just the egotistical guy that's now joined the Navy. Obviously Sanji. So this guy's cool as well, but Sanji, come on. Zeph, come on. I'm going to go this guy. Love his love-hate type thing with Sanji. He had the same thing but not as effective. I'll go Yasuko. Gonna go Johnny. Gonna go this guy. They can tie. Usopp, though I really like Kuro, but Usopp's one of the best characters. Kuro over Kaya, sorry. Django over Kaya. Kaya over any of the kids. I'll go Mary over any of the kids just because going Mary, Chocho's amazing. Like, come on, Goldie Roger, the King of Pirates. Come on, he laughed. Let's go. Oh, this is tough. I really love Gaimon. It has to be Chocho though. Sorry, Gaimon. Gaimon over this guy though. Nami definitely over Buggy. Buggy's overrated. I know he's become a meme character and people love to like, oh, he's funny and everyone thinks he's dangerous, which I sort of get. Like, I don't hate him, but I think people jump to him a bit too much. Nami's amazing. One of my favorite female characters. Really up there. Maybe my second favorite. We'll see. Buggy's better than Kushiro though. Don't know jack shit about Kushiro. Moji, I prefer Kushiro. Seems interesting. I prefer Kuina. Zoro over Kobe any day. Kobe over Captain Morgan any day. Alvito over Captain Morgan. Helmeppo over his father any day. Monkey D. Luffy any day over Yasop. Shanks over Yasop. Ben Beckman over Yasop. Come on. Ooh, Ben Beckman. He seems awesome. He's the most intelligent person in the East Blue. Let's go. Don Chin Zhao. Really like Don Chin Zhao. Kiros is awesome, but Don Chin Zhao's fight. History with Garp and fight with Luffy. Hell yeah. Kiros over her. Riku over her. I'll go Leo over her. I'll go Scarlet over her because of how touching her backstory was. Her over this chick. Him over this chick. This guy over this chick. This chick over this chick. Isabella. Don't remember this guy enough. I'm gonna have to go with this still. Gonna have to go with Jeet. Gonna go with this guy. Let's go with Cooler. Gonna go with him. Gonna go with him. Gonna go with him. Gonna go with him, I guess. Hajiden. Idio. Fighting Bull is cool. It's just a bull. I have a cool connection with Luffy, but Bobby Funk. I'll go Fighting Bull over Mummy. I'll go Kelly Funk. I'll go Boo, I guess. Violet over Olympus, too easy. Bartolomeo over Olympus, too easy. Rebecca over Olympus, too easy. Gladius over Olympus, too easy. Cavendish over Olympus, too easy. I like Olympus, but not that much. This is where it's getting tougher. I think I'll go Olympus over Blue Gilly. I'll go Hack over Blue Gilly. I'll go Sai over Blue Gilly. I'll go Blue Gilly. Fujitora I prefer way more than Pika. Senor Pink I prefer over Pika as well, I believe, yeah. Lao G, I think I prefer Pika. Pika over Dillinger. Diamante over Dillinger. Treble over Dillinger. Dillinger over Buffalo. Mike Vice over Buffalo. Baby 5, gorgeous, great abilities, interesting quirk to her and crazy backstory. Baby 5. Virgo. Her over, Bucker over. Yeti Cool Brother, Monet, Caesar Clown, Brownbeard, They Can Tie. Big Mom's a very interesting character and Yonko and stuff, but Koala's cute as fuck, has amazing backstory, just a great personality, and she's revolutionary. I go Big Mom over him, Kinemon over him, Tamago I think over him, Peckham's over him. I'll go, how much do I need to shit on Momonosuke? I'll go Momonosuke over him. Hody Jones, just by a bit. More important, obviously, and a decent villain. I'll go her over Neptune. Otohime over Neptune. Shirahoshi over Neptune. Neptune over the Shark. Zio over the Shark. Shark over that guy. Vanderdecken over that guy. Charlie. Fisher Tiger. Tsurume. Karabu. Watatsumi. Blue Gilly. Poor Shemi. This guy has a weird lizard on his head. That's more interesting. Sabo over Akinu any day. The Don. I really like a character. He's obviously more like badass and more important to the story, but honestly, I'm sorry, I really like the Don. This is tough. This is when you run into these things where it's like you like them for two different reasons. Just because I hate the character in terms of their evil doesn't mean I shouldn't choose them, but the Don I have such a connection to. I'm gonna try it, let's do the Don. Then definitely Akinu, definitely Righty Bay. Sanjo and Wolf over him. I'll go him over her. I'll go her over him. Then, as much as I love the Lords Jr., Marco, Vista I love, Jozu is awesome, Little Lords Jr., Izo. I'll go Duck Q. Sorry Squatter, you fucked up, but I'll pick Squatter over that. I'll pick Doberman. I'll pick this guy. Kaido definitely, come on, Kaido. Ivankov I have much more connection with. Shiki is much more important, crazy. I'll go Van Ogre over her. I'll go Jesus Burgess over her. I'll go Lafitte over her. I'll go Shiryu over her. That's probably as far as I'll go. She's too hot to go any lower. I prefer Inazuma. He has a more interesting backstory. I'll go him with Jinbei over Momonga. Momonga's awesome, but Jinbei. Gonna go Magellan. Domino is more attractive, obviously. I'll go Momonga. I'll go Porcus the Rouge. I'll go Hannibal. Boa Hancock's incredible. This one's really tough. I'm going to just go Boa Hancock. Definitely Kizaru. Margaret. Neon. This guy over Snake. Oh, this one's tough. Snake or a guy that I don't like that much. I'll go Snake. Sendamar over her. Her over him. God, she's ugly for sure. Laura over Basil Hawkins. That's like probably the first fight Basil Hawkins lost. I'll go Basil Hawkins over Killer. I'm actually gonna go Killer over Kid. I know it's crazy. Never thought I'd do that, but I really like Killer now. I'll go Kid over X Drake. I'll go X Drake over Scratchman Apu. I'll go Beppo over Scratchman Apu. Scratchman Apu definitely over. Definitely over. Yep. Ryuma's awesome. We just haven't seen enough. Rarely come on. Mentor of Luffy and Goldie Roger's right hand man. I'll go Ryuma over Capone Beige. I'll go Beige over Kami. I'll go Kami over her. I'll go her over him. I'll go him over him. I'll go Absalom. I'll go Oz. I'll go Lola just by a bit. I'll go him. Definitely Brook. Definitely Blackbeard. Definitely Sengoku. This is where Perona will win. I'll go Gecko Mori. I just haven't seen enough from her. She's a cool marine old lady. But I've seen more from her than her. Thatch, I'll pick over her. Garp, one of the greatest characters. I'll go Olivia. I'll go Bluno. Bluno's just underrated. I just really like Bluno. Jago D Sol, come on, OG. I'll go him. I'm gonna go Frank Freed over Nero. I'll go Spandam over Nero. Frankie. Tom's too special. Then this guy, I really like this guy. Then I'm gonna go these things. These things are pretty awesome, but I'm gonna go. Other giants were cool too. Rob Lucci's so cool, but not as cool as Keiji. Or Kuzan now. I like how Kuzan now has like ice legs and stuff and half ice. Not half ice, but part of him is actually made of ice. He rides a bicycle on ice. Really cool. I'll go Rob Lucci over Iceberg. I'll go Kaku over Iceberg. I'll go Khalifa over Iceberg. Holly over Iceberg. I might even go Hitori over Iceberg. I might go Tonjit. Might go Foxy. Definitely Calgara. I'll go her. Then definitely Braham. Lucky. Yama. He got fucked up. And Nell over Wiper. Such an amazing character when he had a fit when he was going to the moon. Great. I'll pick Adatsu over Wiper as well. And I'll pick Pagaya over Wiper. I'll pick Wiper over her. Then I'll pick her. Fuck this chick. Pick him. Pick her. Pick him. Pick him or her, whatever that thing's called. I even picked Satori. That's how much I hate that girl. Whitebeard. You'll see how high Whitebeard's gonna get. It's gonna be hard to beat Whitebeard, that's for sure. Doflamingo. Sorry. Mont Blanc. But Kuma. This is getting a bit tougher. I really like Gunfall. I know Nolan has an amazing character, but I really like Gunfall. But definitely Nolan over Pierre. Pierre over Cricket. Mr. One's too cool. Sorry, Bellamy. Bellamy's done more than Pell. He doesn't have a huge plot hole. Plot hole's a bit harsh to say, but you know. Hina. Definitely Pell. Definitely Merry Christmas. Chaka. Mistful. Even her. Sorry, Robin, but you're gonna lose this one. I love Ace. But you'll definitely beat Crocodile. Crocodile's great, but not that great. Von Clay. Yeah, sorry, you'll beat Crocodile too. Crocodile will wipe him out. Obviously, it sounds like they're fighting, but I'm saying in terms of my favorite. Hero Luke, way deeper story. Cobra. Koza. Chopper. Kureha. I'll go Miss 3, Dory, Waffle, Dalton, Miss Golden Lake. She has more interesting abilities than that weird thing. Definitely Vivi, definitely Laboon, definitely Crocus, definitely Kuro. Mr. 5 wins that one for me. Miss Valentine, yep. I'll pick John Giant over. John Giant has a cool design. Want to know more about him. I'll go, this is tough because Arlong's one of my favorite villains of all time, but I have to go Dragon. Too mysterious, too cool. Leader of the Revolutionaries, most wanted man. I have to go Smoke. Oh, this is tough. I think Smoke adjust over Arlong. Arlong over Tashigi. Hachi over Tashigi. Belmare over Tashigi. Nojiko over Tashigi. Thinking even Genzo over Tashigi. Tashigi beats Momo. Momo beats Karubi. For me, people are going to be upset with me, but I prefer Mihawk to Sanji. Sanji has little character flaws that I'm not the biggest fan of. He's too much of a simp. Yeah. Dracula Mihawk's one of the coolest characters of all time. Sanji over Don Krieg. Too easy. Zeph over Don Krieg. Don Krieg over him. Gen over him. Him over full body. Him over full body. Him over full body. Usopp definitely. Kuro definitely. Django definitely. I'll pick him. I'll pick Kaya. I'll pick Mary. This guy has a cool bandana. Goldie Roger, King of the Pirates and stuff, but much deeper connection with Nami. Come on. Navigator. But Roger, way more better than Buggy. Chocho's way better than Buggy. I'm sorry, Buggy. I might even go Gaimon. Gaimon's awesome. But Buggy better than him. I'm really banking on him being from Wano, which I think I read about. Yeah, I'll go Kushiro. I'll go Kuina. He's cool because he rides a unicycle. Richie. Ooh, here we go! Both in my top 5s for sure, but Luffy. Probably my favorite character of all time. Not even probably, I just don't want to spoil it too much. But I prefer Zoro to Shanks. Right hand man of Luffy. Well, people argue that, but come on. The swordsman, amazing, badass, great storyline. Shanks over Kobe. Haven't seen enough from Ben Beckman. I prefer Kobe. His growth has just been awesome. Ben Beckman, Alvida's hotness can't, beat Ben Beckman for me. Same with Yasop. And I prefer Makino. Obviously, she's just a better character in general. I'll prefer. Am I being harsh to Lucky Roo? There's nothing I know about Lucky Roo. I'll pick Alvida. I'll even pick Helmeppo. Lucky Roo over Morgans. This is tough. I like both of their abilities. I'm gonna go Lisabello. I love his King Punch. Don Shinjao, Kiros, Riku, Leo, Scarlet, Wicca. Probably now I'll pick the Still, Jeep, Sluman, Abdullah. Probably this guy now. This guy. I just don't remember this guy enough. I might actually go her. Crazy, I didn't think I was going to choose her. Hajuden is awesome, but come on, Violet's amazing. Tatsume is awesome. Rebecca's cool. Gladius has great abilities. I'll pick Hajuden over Cavendish. I'll pick Cavendish over Idio. Olympus over Idio. Hack over Idio. Sai over Idio. Idio over Blue Gilly. Blue Gilly over him. Gene Anger over him. Bobby Funk. Fighting Bull. Kelly Funk. Boo. Mummy. Really don't recognize this guy. This thing. Fighting Lion. Cool Fighting Lion. He has a smile. Baby Five's awesome as Fujitora. One of the coolest design characters. Up there with Mihawk in terms of coolness. These two. both Doflamingo's sidekicks, or underlings. Both have tragic stories, but Baby 5 is obviously attractive and has a cooler ability. Though I do think Senor Pink's backstory is a bit better. Virgo. Mocha had one great moment, but Senor Pink's much more memorable. Naji's much more memorable. Pika, Diamante, Treble. I'll pick Marco. I'll pick Monet. I'll pick Caesar Clown. I'll pick Brownbeard, Dillinger, Mockbass, Waffle. Even Sugar is better than the Cool Brothers. Koala's much better than Hody. Big Mom's way more interesting than Hody. Kinemon. I'll pick Hody over Tamago. Ishii over Tamago. Otohime. Shirahoshi. Neptune. Tamago over him. Peckham's over him. Momonosuke even over him. Him over him. Aladdin over him. I'll probably pick Zero at this point. Megalo. Vanderdecken. At this point I'll go back to Den. Fukufushi. Sabo's amazing character. Sorry, Charlie. Madam Charlie. Dadan over Charlie, even though Charlie's so hard to hurt. But Hakino over Charlie. Charlie over Whitey Bay. Fish Tiger over Whitey Bay. Surumi over Whitey Bay. Whitey Bay definitely over him. Him over him. Him over him. Her over him. At this point probably Kuro. Batsumi. Blue Jam. Him. Then him. Then him. Then I guess him. Then him, I guess. Him. Oh god. Mako or Kaido? Oh god. Okay, let me think. So, Mako, amazing abilities, a really great personality, connects to Whitebeard obviously with his amazing Phoenix fruits, fruit ability. He's a doctor. Then Kaido's strongest creature, dragon, devil fruit, both mythical zones. Off instinct. Oh god. I think Mako. Just by a bit. Sorry Vista, you're awesome, but Kaido. Vista over Ivankov. I love Ivankov, but sorry. I'll pick Ivankov over Jozu. I'll pick Jozu over Shiki. We just haven't seen enough from Shiki. Little Wars Jr. over Shiki. I'll pick Shiki over Izzo. I'll pick Izzo over Van Orga. I'll pick Van Orga over him. I'll pick him over him. I'll pick Squad. Squad over Jesus Burgess. Squad's an interesting character. Jesus Burgess over him. Him. Sadi Chan. Inazuma. So we have the Spider Guy, him. This guy looks like he has more stuff going on. Probably him. Dalmatian. Jinbei's great, but sorry, Boa all the way. Jinbei's great, but I'm sorry, Kizaru all the way. Jinbei beats Margaret for me. Magellan I prefer. That one's tough for me. Domino I think I just prefer. Momongo I prefer. I prefer Margaret. Neon. At this point definitely Porcus the Rouge. Hannibal. Sevasonia. Kikyo. Marigold. Take this guy. Okay. Take Sentomaru. Go. Pick her over that ugly thing. This is another tough match. I'm gonna go Law. Rayleigh's amazing, but Law, his Devil Fruit, his abilities, his connection with Luffy, even though he was a mentor figure, he's really been alongside of Luffy. He has such a great attitude and great personality. Law. Rayleigh over Hawkins. Ryuma over Hawkins. Hawkins over Capone, Killer over Capone, Kid over Capone, X Drake over Capone, Beppo over Capone, Capone over Scratchman of Pooh, Scratchman of Pooh over Kami, Rouge over Kami, Kami over Bunny, her over Bunny, Devol over Bunny, Bunny over Absalom, Absalom over that cunt, Wars over that guy, Layla over that guy, this guy over that guy, that guy. Most people would pick Brook, I would assume, but sorry, gut for me. Definitely Brook wins that one for me. My favorite out of them, got Blackbeard for sure. Sengoku for sure. Just haven't seen enough of Olvia. She had a great moment in Nika Robin's past, but Perona over Olvia, Kekamori over Olvia, Tsuru even over Olvia, Thatch, he was on the Whitebeard's crew, definitely intriguing character, Olvia over her, Queen over her, Jago D Soul over her, Kimadori, Jabra, yep, come on, Elephant guy. This is tough, but even though I hate him, he's still a great character. Guess Nero. This is tough. I love Akeiji. I love Frankie. I think I'll go Frankie. See more from him. You know, the shipwright of the Straw Hat's really funny, really cool character. Akeiji, Rob Lucci, Kaku, Khalifa, Holy. Sorry, Tom Bertatori. Iceberg. Tom over her. Him over her. This thing over her. Her over him. Her over him. Him. I don't like those golds, but they're still better than that thing I don't even properly recognize. Enaru, come on. Get out to... I'll go Tonjit. I'll go Foxy. I'll go Kalgara. I'll go Gidatsu. I might stop at 50% at least for now, because this is intense. I'm gonna go to Gaia, Wiper. Yeah, I'll go Cronus. Him. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go Porsche over. Her. Wacky. This guy got fucking wrecked. That's all I think about when I see him. Alright, Whitebeard for sure. Definitely for sure. Kima for sure. Mr. One for sure. Bellamy for sure. Getting tough. Hina, cute. Gunfall. Monblack. Pierre has more personality. Cricket. Like Rockstar, what does it even do, to be honest? Probably more than her. Ooh, Chopper or Ace. I'm sorry, Chopper. Love Chopper, but Ace. People might freak out about this. I prefer Chopper. He's just so adorable. He has an amazing story. Yes, she has an amazing story too, but I just feel such a connection with Chopper. He's too cute, and I really like his abilities. She has amazing, I really love her unique Devil Fruit, but I do think she's a little bit overrated. Sorry, going Chopper. She's not that overrated. Von Clay, Crocodile. I prefer Hirolik to Kureho. I think most people do. Kureho over Toto, we've seen. Oh, yeah, Toto. Kureha. Mr. 3. Toto. Cobra. Alright, we're about 50. We're getting pretty far in it. We'll pull Dalton, Kaiser, Golden Week. How long have I been going for? Holy shit. 2 hours. Oh my god, halfway. I think I'm going to have to stop it there. Alright guys, if you enjoyed, let me know who you would have picked out of them so far, and I'll see you in part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.